So another Andy B 2-minute video. And I was thinking about good struggles. If you've ever read the book by Corrie Ten Boom, Hiding Place, it's an amazing book and it speaks lots of good struggles. Now, the struggles that Corrie Ten Boom and her sister Betsy went through, and her father and her sister-in-law and her brother, they weren't good, but those struggles were good ultimately. It wasn't good that they were tortured. It wasn't good that they were sent to prison. It wasn't good that they were abused in some terrible ways. None of that was good. That's all heinous and terrible. But those struggles were good in a sense that what God did through those struggles is prepare particularly Corrie Ten Boom for some amazing ministry later on. And that laid out what she would then do in her service of God. So although what happened wasn't good, I'm calling it good struggles because so often in our life things come along that are bad, that are difficult, that are hard, and they're not all bad. Yes, the suffering is always going to be bad. The evil is always going to be bad. You can't make good from evil, but God can redeem what was bad and what was evil. And God redeemed the suffering of Corrie Ten Boom to provide healing and love and hope to so many people. So the struggles that she went through, whilst terrible, they were good struggles because it made Corrie Ten Boom more like Jesus. And that's me paraphrasing her words. But in our own lives, we have the same things, don't we? We have situations where we're struggling. This life is difficult and hard. But we either blame God and say, you've failed because here we are with struggles. Or perhaps we blame God because he didn't prevent those struggles from coming. But what we could be doing is saying, okay, God, this is really hard, but please would you help me walk through this? Isaiah 43, if you read past the first couple of verses, you see when the waters are flooding, you'll be with me. And when the fires are raging, then you'll be with me as I walk through those. God doesn't always steer us around the problems, but he wants to walk through them with us, holding our hand, dragging us along sometimes, but walking by with us, walking alongside with us. If you've got struggles in your life, maybe there are things that need to change. I mean, not all that's bad needs to be okay. Some things we can do some stuff about, but if there's things we can't affect, then actually God can still make that into a good struggle because it's for our good. Not that the evil is right, that's never going to be okay, but that struggle can be a good opportunity for God to help us depend upon him more. And that's exactly what you read in Hiding Place by Corrie Ten Boom. All the terrible stuff that's going on, God uses to make Corrie Ten Boom more prepared for heaven, as she so famously said. So where is God asking you not to just try and ignore the struggles, but to accept you can't do anything about it, and through that acceptance lean more onto Jesus and say, okay, Jesus, would you help me through this? And he will. Just a thought.